Okay. Oh, this is Der Siegel. This is not what I was looking for. Who are you? Tourist Wallace. That's the stuff. Drinking alone right around noon is one of the best things life has to offer. This is just iced tea, though. Okay. Our waitress, Luca, is about as prickly as a thorn bush, and with a tongue just as sharp as its spines. Maybe I'll bring her some drinks next shift. Seeing her drunk is truly something to behold, and with how much of a lightweight she is, it's not hard to get her there. I'm not really sure about the morality of this plan. Who cares? Nightmare killer. The little girl in here had a voice line about Mr. Hayworth earlier. Who the heck are you? Huh, is this a mining helmet? Well, I guess I shouldn't be surprised given this is a mining town. Did you know that Sepith is just little fragments of septium? I'm really smart, aren't I? You see, monsters love them some septium. That's why they drop so much Sepith when you take them out. It's no wonder monsters gather like bees to honey around here. This town is all about septium. Orbital stereo. This is for Lloyd. I don't have money. Whatever. Okay, this was not the city we were looking for, as it turns out. So let's go to Armorica next, I guess. Because I think that's the only other city. Yeah. High speed me. Okay. That should be east, I think. Actually, take me to Tangram Gate. Does Tangram Gate count as the armory? Is this where the bracers are for whatever reason? That's a merchant. Don't care. Guess let's go upstairs. Is it this floor? Yeah. Hi. There are countless ruins throughout Crossbell that haven't been secured simply because the commander decided it was pointless. Because of that, we still have no idea what the true purpose of Stargazer's tower is, or if it's a potential threat. If we were given official permission, I would be more than happy to take a scouting unit to investigate places like Stargazer's tower, but the commander claims missions like that are wasted the CGF's budget. This should be enough to do the job. What are you up to, Deputy Commander? Ah, I just finished compiling our files on everything we know about Stargazer's tower. Once the commander returns to the gate, I intend to make an appeal to organize a scouting unit. You sure you want to do that? This is the commander we're talking about. He'll probably shoot down your plan faster than you can explain. I'm well aware of the risks, Orlando. But even if that's the outcome, I'll begin to consider alternative approaches. I told you back in Mines, didn't I? If people like us give up, then that truly will be the end for this nation. With that in mind, I at least have to try, don't I? You're absolutely right. We're going to keep giving it our all too, Deputy Commander Bales. Okay, good for you. How do I exit? This was not the exit. Okay. To Armorica. There's so many NPCs to talk to in this game. And any of them could have something important to say at, like, literally any moment. I can use a snow crab here? Interesting. Dumpling. I got something. 25 wind sepith. I feel like the red flies in the row are more for like the ocean. But maybe I'm wrong. I got something. A rain eater. That's definitely new. That's a really pretty fish. Water sepith times 100. Holy crap. I can use a casting here? I tried the snow crab, but I did not try the caskin yet. Nothing biting. Okay. How are we doing with fishing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We are 1 away. 1 away. Dang it. I don't think we caught anything when we were in the mine. So we should probably go back there at some point. Also, this is the place I needed to be. Hi. Oh, goddess, if something ends up happening to my guests, my inn is done for. Please be safe. Excuse us. You're Mr. Gofan, right? We're the special support section. You submitted a support request to the CPD, correct? Oh, I'm saved. I've got an impending disaster on my hands, everyone. If I knew this was going to happen, I would have tied them down while they were still in the village. This is all my fault. Sir, please try to calm down and explain the situation. What in the world happened? Sorry about that. I'm just a little overwhelmed by this whole fiasco. Allow me to start from the beginning. Yesterday, this couple traveling from abroad checked into my inn. Everything was fine at first, but when I came to bring them breakfast in the morning, the room was empty. It was like they were never there. I have reason to believe that they ventured to the ancient battlefield off on our Morica Road. The name rings a bell. I think I've mentioned it before. Historians have found traces of a battlefield from the Middle Ages off a branch of Old Armorica Road. If I remember correctly, wasn't the stone bridge connecting the path too damaged to cross? Well, it was. It seems that it was repaired recently, though. Now, any random person can wander there all willy-nilly. That couple kept on talking about how they wanted to go sightseeing while they were in Crossbell. Upon hearing that, I warned them about entering the battlefield, but that might have backfired. Some centuries-old battlefield would make for an alluring tourist spot. Is it really that dangerous, though? Absolutely. That place is famous as the breeding ground for many incredibly powerful monsters. Heck, even the villagers here know it'd be crazy to try and go there. And on top of that, ever since the bridge was repaired, no one's been patrolling the area. That means we can't confirm whether things have gotten better or worse. And those tourists have unsuspectingly wandered into a dangerous place. Hey, they were warned, Tio. This dude told them to not go there because it was dangerous. What part of that makes them unsuspecting? They ignored, like, blatant warning. That's on them. This is not the optimal situation, certainly. Agreed. We can't take this lightly. Please, I'm begging you, can you find them and bring them back? For now, my friend Alfred is standing guard, making sure no one else enters the ancient battlefield, but at this rate, my guests will be in deep trouble. Understood, sir. You can leave everything to us. I assure you, we'll find your tourists. It's not like we can refuse. You know, it'd be a lot easier if tourists would listen when given advice, especially from locals. Nothing to do but track them down and bring them back. Thank you so much. You have no idea how much this means to me in the end. Well then, I leave this in your very capable... Gafan! This is Alfred. One of his regulars, maybe? Keith, what's the matter? As you can see, I was in the middle of an important discussion. This is no time for discussion. You know that couple that went missing? And now the inn's up the creek because of it? Yeah, I'm fully aware. I just told these officers about the situation. Well, there's no need to freak out anymore. For the sake of the inn, I called in the cavalry. The cavalry? What are you talking about? Come on in here. Don't be shy. Gafan here will explain this entire mess to you. Sure, lay it on me. Oh, here's Scott. Scott was one of the ones that was just out in the wilds, like Arios. I'm Scott of the Bracer Guild. So you've got a missing couple, is that right? If you don't mind, could you fill me in on the details? Hold on, a bracer? Why are you here? Oh, you're the special support section, aren't you? Given the circumstances, I imagine us bumping into each other here isn't just a coincidence. Keith, explain to me why you brought a bracer here immediately. What do you mean? Whenever you're in a pickle, you gotta turn to the Bracer Guild, duh. When I heard about what happened, I sprinted all the way to Crossbell City to submit a request to the guild. Why didn't you take the bus? It runs like every 30 minutes. I can't fault you for caring, but I really wish you cleared it with me first. Just our luck. Man, you have the worst timing. Ever. Huh? Why is everyone being so hostile right now? I don't really understand what's happening, but it's obvious that something's up. Sorry, but could I get a brief explanation of what's going on here? Sure, here's the rundown. Lloyd explained that the SSS had come to accept the same request. So that's how it is. I see now. This whole thing is a giant misunderstanding. That may be, but what should we do about the missing couple? I'm not sure what the proper protocol is for when the police and guild accept the same job. Hey, we could always turn this into a fun competition. Who will be the first to find the tourists? Something like that, maybe. Brandy, that's not the issue here. What do you think we should do, Lloyd? I have an idea. Let's work together. Why can't we just work together? We're friends. Scott, if you aren't opposed to it, why don't we work together? At least Lloyd is sane. No complaints here. I was actually thinking the same thing. Joining forces with the Bracer Guild? Might as well. I mean, if we followed Randy's idea and made this a competition, can you imagine the amount of bad press we would get about turning a missing persons case into a literal game? Randy, we're trying to improve people's opinion of the police department, not absolutely ruin it and throw it in the trash. Anyway, might as well. So we're searching for this ancient battlefield together, huh? No, we can split into groups. From what we've heard, this place is practically a den of monsters. And we need to secure the safety of those two tourists ASAP. I might be familiar with the general area, but the battlefield is no small place. If we split up, we'll have a far better chance of finding them. If we keep in contact with our enigmas, we should be able to locate them in little time at all. True? Indeed, that seems like the most reasonable strategy. I'm all for that plan. Lives are at stake here. The more help, the merrier. SSS? Scott? I'm counting on you. He has an S in his name. Together we are the SSSS. New name. And with the client's permission, we're good to go. Yeah, let's do our best. Lloyd and Scott exchanged Enigma contact info. Alright, let's strike while the iron's hot. I'll head to the ancient battlefield whenever you all are ready. Come catch up with me. I'll see you later. Okay, bye. Okay, everyone. Once we're prepared, let's make our way to the ancient battlefield too. After all, we don't want to fall too far behind Scott. Okay. Talk. To get to the ancient battlefield, you have to cross the metal bridge that's on Old Armorica Road. I'm begging you, please find those two and bring them back. Hi. I've somehow ended up making things more complicated than they needed to be. I just wanted to impress Gafan, but maybe I rushed things. Still, I'm glad that a bracer is going to be there to help you officers out. That's a nice way of you to put it. Whatever. Okay. Let's start heading over there then. Was there anything on Old Armorica Road that I needed to, Oh. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. I can't believe I did not analyze a single one of those, freak anteaters when I was killing all of them. I killed so many of them. I was probably too focused on wholesale slaughter to be concerned about analyzing one. Okay, that's where I'm supposed to be. Yeah, we might as well just get to it. Let's go. Aren't you the special sports section? A bracer just came here to look for the missing tourists. I was told you guys would be coming as well. You're assisting the bracers, right? Please help them find the tourists in any way you can. Okay. Treasure chest. Proxy puppet. There are some peculiar magazines inside the chest. You decide to leave them where they are despite Randy's protests. Randy. What a guy. Okay, these enemies are still weaklings. Curia Balm. Back in my day, we had to work hard for our Curia Balms, and we definitely wouldn't have 99 of them in our second playthrough. No siree. Goodbye. That's water. Can I fish here? Doesn't look like it. Wow. So this is what the ancient battlefield is like. There are just as many ruins scattered around as I'd heard there were. And with a name like the ancient battlefield, I wouldn't be surprised if something spooky was lurking around here. We all know I'm a betting man, so I'm placing my chips on the ghosts of a long-defeated army or something equally crazy. And now it's raining? Ghosts? Please no. Ellie? You heard nothing. I have to say, the weather is harsh, and this place is infested with monsters. If that couple ventured further in, we haven't much time, so we'd best hurry. Good call, Ellie. Let's get this search underway. Turn around, you freak. I said, what is that? Come at me. Analyze it. Vampire Thorn. Ooh, it gives me coffee beans. Sick, I need those. A plant that grows by sucking the nutrients from its prey and pairs foes with its horns. It is very weak to water, sort of weak to fire. Interesting combo. Attack. Attack. Really? Fine. Attack. Okay, well that's one down. Let's just all normal attack this one, because I'm not wasting EP yet. It'll be a minute before it gets a turn anyway. I love that we just keep pushing it further and further across the field, to the point where Ellie couldn't even hit it. That's funny. Yes, I can make more coffee. Oh, you can fish. Yes. What are you? Okay, fine. It was like a face. Analyze. It's like a face on a shield. Cursed shield. Wow, it quite literally is a face on a shield. Used by the berserkers of the Middle Ages, can reflect physical damage and cause confusion. I see. I understand. Salamander. Did that count as physical? It did? Dang it. I was hoping it wouldn't. Aerial. You heal us. Mercury breath. Oh, great. Face saucer. You also aerial? I'm not gonna question that he was actually able to do that, even though he was confused. Does it make sense to me? No, but it worked in my favor, so... Oh well. Quake. No. Just ice pool. Oh, this was a critical. That's nice. Okay, those face shields kind of suck. What is this? It's a totem pole. You suck. Okay, does not reflect. That's a good thing to know. And at least now it's on fire. Okay, living totem. It was in fact a totem pole. Depicts the gods of the Middle Ages. The carved head chants a variety of arts. Okay, good to know. And it is not weak to any one element. Probably because it can cast a bunch of different elements. Goodbye. Okay. Fishing.